Alright, now let's create a golem first. Let's create a zombie. Let's scry the top of our library. Let's play the Fountain of Renewal. Let's create a 10-10. Let's get rid of the land. Oh my god, so many lands. Let's get rid of another land. Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Lenny and you're watching Lenny TV. Today we are going to re-look at an older deck I built when War of the Spark arrived. And when War of the Spark arrived, there was Ugin, there was all these artifact and colorless enabling cards, and I was like, yeah, let's build a full colorless deck. And if you want to check that old video out, you can do that. I will link it on top. But essentially we took the old list and we're going to rebuild or change a few things. And I think now it's even stronger than it was before. So yeah, it's amazing. It is a ton of fun. And yeah, we will get into the deck list shortly. But don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to stay tuned and don't miss any of my videos. And without further ado, let's get right into the deck list. There is no more plugging that needs to be done. So let's get right to it. Alright everyone, we are in the deck builder and I'm going to briefly explain what this awesome colorless jank deck is all about. So I've built one like this. Previously, when War of the Spark arrived, because War of the Spark gave us Ugin, and yeah, that was insane. I was like, yeah, Karn, Ugin, let's build a completely colorless deck. If you have missed that, or you want to look at it, I will link it on top now. But I essentially took the deck list and I made a few adjustments. It's not a lot. I took out some removal. I took out some of the transmogrifying wands, and I put in I think one less servant and 4 overseers because they can buff up themselves. Oh my god, I removed one. They can buff up themselves. The servants untap them. They can buff up everything else again. They can buff up all the colorless golems that the forge will create. They can buff up the constructs that Karn will create, and then we can, where is it? Karn, Sebastian, proliferate everything we have, including all our planeswalkers, the golems, everything. It buffs up. It's so synergistic, it's insane. But there is one notable inclusion here as well, and that's Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead is a really playable card with this deck. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands that could enable Field of the Dead. But yeah, you might say that's a little bit too little, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But we have actually 10 because Treasure Map transforms into a land, and it has a different name than all of these. Golden Guardian transforms into a land, so we have 10, right? 9, 10, 11, I don't know. You get my point. Golden Guardian transforms into a land that is also counting towards Field of the Dead. And you even have one more in the sideboard. Let's briefly talk about that. This is against Phoenix decks. Creatures cannot enter the library. Cannot enter the battlefield from the graveyard. Or from the library, actually. It's really good. We have this to test it out. We have a safekeeping amulet to save us against aggressive decks and token decks. We have some healing here that can later be sacrificed to draw some cards against mono red, obviously. We have some spyglasses for pesky planeswalkers we don't want to deal with. We have a Powerstone Shard to more easily find the 4th one, because we have essentially 7 copies in here because we can always fetch for that. And what if we don't draw one at all? We can fetch one from the sideboard and at least have some ramp. We have 1 transmogrifying wand in case we really need the removal. We have the Galleon, and this is the card I want to talk about. This is insane in this deck. it can return every card, target card, not permanent, from the graveyard to your hand. And it transforms into a land. So we have another land that can help activate the Field of the Dead. Plus, you can turn... You might say, yeah, but you have to crew it. No, you don't. You just turn it into a creature with Karn, the Great Creator. With his plus ability, this will be turned into a 4/4 that can attack without being crewed. So it's really insane. We have one Diviner's Lockbox in here. And I have it in here because we run 2 Mystic Forge. And Mystic Forge is the key component, key addition. I don't run one main board, but maybe you should. I don't know. I'm not the best deck builder. You probably should, because this is like... experimental frenzy, essentially, for this deck. It's insane. You can just get so much value out of this. You won't believe it, actually. Maybe you should run one in the main. You can try it out and experiment a little bit with this list. It's awesome. We have one Helm of the Host to enable the God Pharaoh statue Helm of the Host combo. And that's pretty much it. We have the lockbox in here because we have Mystic Forge, and with Mystic Forge we know essentially what's on top of our library, and we can then draw 3 cards. And I thought I want to try it out. That might be a way where we can refuel a little bit. We have a lot of card draw with Ugin, with Karns, with the treasure map, Scries. We can help us a lot in that region. But yeah, this is pretty much it. And it's amazing. So without further teasing you, let's get right into the gameplay that is going to come. Alright, our first opponent is Kans, and he's playing with the Liliana avatar. And we pretty much have an ideal starting hand. So I will keep this one 100%. You always want to play the Void first, because it lets you scry your next draw. And we will actually put that on the bottom, play the fountain, and pass the turn. Oh, maybe we should have kept the second fountain, but I think he's playing Izzet, or he's just on the full troll train, because he's playing a Liliana avatar with Izzet sleeves. That's a little bit confusing. Alright, next up we are going to just play one of our Overseers. What I really want to get is another land so that we can play Karn, and Karn can then draw some more cards. And we find another land. That's awesome. So let's just... Do we play another Overseer? I don't think so, right? He will just burn it. But anyways, let's just go with the wand. That way he cannot burn the Overseer. Instead he will have to burn my face if he wants to use his mana. So now he didn't spend his mana, and I think that's good. Oh, Dragon Egg! Oh, we are in for a bumpy ride. I like it. Let's play Karn here. Karn is really good here. And let's start pumping out some big constructs. Thankfully this is only able to defend. Oh, and Lightning Strike hits the Karn. That is pretty unfortunate. But at this stage, I'm not really worried about dying. So if I kill this, he gets a little dragon token. By the way, the dragon token is really strong. You can pump it for 1 red mana, and it gets +1/+0. So he could turn it into a 6/2 essentially, and hit me in the air. I can then transform his dragon into an ox. But I think I don't actually want to remove his creature yet. I think I'm fine. All I need is a few more lands. And then we will play Ugin. And Ugin will carry, like always. His plus is really strong. His minus can remove any colored permanent. Demanding Dragon. I actually want to take 5 here. We will heal the damage back with Fountain of Renewal. And yeah, we can just afford to take the damage here. Let's tap the Steel Overseer here. It will buff up all our creatures. Then we will transform his Demanding Dragon into an Ox. Now I want to attack. Alright, he will get a dragon token. But we will untap the Steel Overseer. And I think we will tap it at his end step again. Or in response to a shock. That would save its life. Steel Overseer is a really scary card. Especially in this deck. Yeah, I cannot block it, right? Yeah, so he's pumping it all the way. He will make it... This token is really strong, actually. I like this token a lot. Yeah, I will tap this in between. We will take a huge hit, 8 damage. But that was to be expected. We expected this. But I think we are fine. Let's play another one of the Overseers. Let's tap one Overseer. And let's transform his other dragon into an Ox as well. Now we will swing with the Servant and our little construct that is only a 10/10. Oh yeah. We will untap our Overseer. And there is the win. There is no coming back. Overseers are taking over. Alright, Unrick is our next opponent, and he has the Teferi Avatar, which is always scary. But I like our starting hand. So let's just go for it. We will start off with the Scryland. Another Overseer. Yeah, why not? Let's just keep it on top. I mean, we really need a 4th land to hit Karn on turn 4. But as you saw last game, the Steel Overseer is pretty good. Yep, let's play one. Let's see if keeping a second one was the right choice here. It might have been, because there seems to be maybe a Shock in his hand or Lightning Strike. This looks like some spell heavy deck. So there might be removal in the forms of Shock, Lightning Strike. Oh, so no immediate removal. Ooh. Is this a Phoenix deck? This might be a Phoenix deck. Alright, I want to play the second Overseer. And I will just tap my first one right now. And all I'm hoping for now is another land. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't think that the wand. So he destroyed one Overseer. But he couldn't get rid of the second one. And we find the land! Ah, we are so lucky, actually. Let's bring down Karn. The Great Creator. Except, no, there is no Spell Pierce.
Until you have lived as a statue, do not talk to me of pigeons.
And that line is so hilarious.
I will rid you of your
Alright, let's get the Gravedigger's Cage actually. I mean, our whole strategy is to get the Mystic Forge. And we want to play cards of our library. But if this is a Phoenix deck, we win, right? We win easily if we get the Gravedigger's Cage here. And I'm expecting Phoenix here big time. So if this is a Phoenix deck, and we play Gravedigger's Cage, creatures in graveyards cannot enter the battlefield. If I read this card right, this should help us really big time here against a Phoenix deck. Alright, let's yep, it's a Phoenix deck. Oh my god. I'm actually really happy this is a Phoenix deck. Because now I can test this out.
If you stop.
Yeah, it would be best if you stop. So, let's get the Gravedigger's Cage on the field. And let's play the wand as well. Yeah, we might as well play the wand. And we will plus Karn here, because I don't wanna... I don't wanna kill him right now. We need some more cards. Otherwise, we have run out of gas completely. We need the cards that the Karn can fetch. And I'm willing to sacrifice my wand here anyways. That might be a mistake, but let's go for it. If he has no way of removing an artifact... Oh yeah! This might be exactly what we need. Second Karn. And
I will defend my allies.
I don't know. Should we apply some pressure here? And just start pumping out some constructs? Or should we plus him and get a card advantage lead? I don't know. I have a feeling I like the constructs more.
Evil cannot withstand a right.
And let's search for another artifact. What I really like, actually, is turning this into an attacking creature. I love that. Karn. But at one, he might die. So that's maybe not the best idea. Let's try the Weatherlight. I have never turned Weatherlight into a 4/4 before. Oh, and there is a hasted Phoenix from his hand. And once that is dead once.
There are greater battles to fight.
And there might be a shock still. No lightning strike for the construct. He didn't kill. We are so lucky. Alright, let's play the Weatherlight. And let's turn the Weatherlight into a 4/4.
There is great power in the things we make.
So that way we can protect Karn against this attack. And he would need either a shock or a lightning strike or a second Phoenix to kill my Karn. I'm actually curious, will he kill it? Yeah, he will. He wants to kill my Karn. That is reasonable, but I will at least take out one Phoenix here.
Farewell, and thank you for the lesson.
Alright, he shocks my Featherlight. Or Weatherlight, sorry. And we have an empty board. But I think we are in a really good position here. Because all we need to do is... Yeah. Let's get the Karn out, the Scion of Urza. And let's plus him this time.
I'll make use of that later.
Another Karn is revealed. And what is this? Cryptic Caves, alright. So give me the Cryptic Caves then. Alright. Let's end the turn. He needs 6 damage to kill this Karn. And I'm fine with Karn leaving the battlefield as well. We have another Karn, the Great Creator. We have a Golden Guardian. By the way, this transforms into a land. So it will help us reach the 7 landmark that we need for Field of the Dead. Oh, another land. Let's play Golden Guardian. And let's create... Actually, let's plus him. That way he will survive one attack here. And he will give us the land, maybe? Yeah, so now we have... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already had 5 different lands. That is pretty close to what we need for the activation of Field of the Dead. And there is a God Eternal. Alright. That is scary. But we luckily draw... So now we are at 6. We will play Ugin. And Ugin will deal with the God Eternal here.
I can create or destroy.
Yep. You can shuffle it back in, but we will play Karn, the Great Creator, as well.
I am Karn.
Alright. So we will choose something from outside of game. And we will grab... We will grab one God Pharaoh statue. And we will plus Karn again.
An excellent choice.
Alright, so if he gives us... Yeah, because if he gave us the detection tower, we would have hit 7. But remember, we can hit 7 by transforming the Golden Guardian as well. So it should be really easy for us to transform it. Actually, I already see a way that we can transform it. We will play the God Pharaoh statue here. We will turn the statue into a creature.
Awaken.
Then we will... Oh, I messed up. Because now I don't have activation mana. Alright, never mind then. We would need another land.
Are you certain of your decision?
Did I already play land? Yes, I did. So we cannot do this this turn. Which is sad. I messed it up. So you don't play the treasure map. You activate the golem, it fights the statue, you get it transformed. Alright, our next opponent is Ku-I-9. And he's playing a Sarkhan. We might see a dragon deck. We have 4 lands, we have 2 treasure maps. If I see 2 treasure maps, I'm already happy. Treasure map is such an awesome card. And I really love this artwork, man. This has to be the most beautiful artwork ever. So let's start off with the Scry. We will keep the golem generating factory. Because we are pretty much set up here. I love his sleeves as well. This is a awesome, beautiful sleeve choice. And this is a beautiful land art. Blast Zone. Alright, that might be a problem. Blast Zone could destroy all our 4-drops. But let's continue with placing Arch of Oraska. Field of the Dead comes into play tapped. So don't forget that we can maybe bring it into play tapped next turn. Because we don't need a third land. Or a third mana, essentially. I guess we kind of want that, right? We want to play the second treasure map and scry. At least once. So let's go with the second treasure map play. And let's scry at his end step. That way he won't know. By the way, the reason why you want to do everything as late into the opponent's turn, or as late as you possibly can, is that the opponent has no information about whether you like what is on your top or dislike it. So yeah, that might be a minimal effect, like in terms of outcome of a game. You could argue that, but actually I think it's huge. I think it's huge. We will play Karn, the Scion of Urza, and we will start pumping out constructs. And we will do that because if one of these treasure maps transforms, it will be huge, and we will beat him down. That is the plan. Now, he could have a real scary deck with Enter the God Eternals. Tyrant Scorn is a card. Is a card here. It destroys our construct for free, essentially. Or for 2 mana. And now Karn dies as well. So that is
always another fight.
That is not the way I wanted it to go. Alright, let's here is something we can do against God Eternal. I really need to find Ugin or something. Ugin would help, of course. Let's play Karn. Let's plus him. That way it's harder for our opponent to kill him. And there is an Ugin, so he obviously gives us the land. But we can bring it back from exile next turn if Karn somehow survives. And there might be a chance that he will survive. Because he can deal 4 damage with an attack, but can he deal 2 more? Alright, obviously he will attack Karn here. Karn is left at 2.
I do not feel pain.
Now he needs 2 damage to finish him off. Shot a course. That is not enough to kill Karn. And at 2 mana, what is there? What card actually is there? It's 3 mana that can finish off Karn. This looks like... Yeah, Father Erasure. Alright, you can Father Erasure me. I mean, we already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we only need 1 more land and Field of the Dead is activated. Alright, we will scry. I think we got this. We got this in the bag this game. If we draw Meteor Golem, that's an answer as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But let's just go ahead, get Ugin.
Nothing is ever truly lost.
If he has a Spell Pierce, I'm really sad. This is only 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need the Karn's Bastion. And now we play Ugin. If he has a Spell Pierce, I'm really sad. He has no Spell Pierce. We will... The Elder Dragon will destroy the God Eternal. He will shuffle it himself back into the library. So we will see him shortly. And there is an opt, so he wants to get to Kefnet as fast as possible, it seems. So he will draw it now. So he can replay Kefnet, but we have Meteor Golem in hand, so we have another answer to it. And we can activate the Field of the Dead next turn, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with Treasure Map flipping, that is actually hurting us real bad. Enter the God Eternals is put into the graveyard. Interesting. Let's flip Treasure Map. That should activate. Yeah, we want that. That should activate Field of the Dead, right? Alright, so now we have 7, right? Now it's activated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it should be activated. So, let's go ahead and fill the board with stuff we have in our hand. Let's plus both Ugin and Karn to get
Good choice.
the... Alright, what is in here? Yeah, you can give me one of that. One of them. They're both good. But I guess the Power Stone Shard is the weaker one in exclamation or a question mark. Alright. So we will pass our turn here. We will untap the treasure map. So that way we can flip it faster. God Eternal will hit probably Ugin. So now it's really scary for him. He kills Karn first. Why? There is only one card with a silver with his counter on. Is he that afraid of the wand? He might be that afraid of the wand, actually. Yep, let's get another Field of the Dead, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. Karn is dead. Yeah, let's pet the cat. Karn is dead. Enter the God it. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's fight our token here. Let's pay 2. And we should. It should be transforming, right? Do I understand this right? Does it transform now? It does! So now Field of the Dead creates a zombie, and we are good to go. Let's create another zombie. It's over. It's so over for opponent. How do you outvalue this? You don't. You don't. It always taps the golden forge, by the way. So be careful. I just messed up big time here.
My purpose is greater.
But let's get the Mystic Forge. We have an Ugin on the field. He didn't kill Ugin. I don't know why. And the good thing is you can remove lands off the top with Ugin, with the Mystic Forge itself, and with the treasure map. So now we will start... Oh my god. We will start playing our library here. Yes! Yes, another treasure map. Help me get rid of the lands. Yep. We play Karn. This is it, guys! This is exactly how this deck is supposed to work. 11-11. Just a casual 11-11. Yeah, let's pay it. That's a small price to pay to remove a God Eternal. Yep, you can shuffle him back into your library. I have no problem. I have some creatures on the board. Now we are completely dead against the Ritual of Soot. And he might have that. So let's not go too much overboard here. Let's not attack. End the turn. We will untap our treasure map. But yeah, this is exactly what the deck is supposed to do. It's awesome to play. It feels amazing. Now, what I underestimated a little bit is the Steel Overseer with the Voltaic Servant. You might wanna add more servants in your list if you ever wanna play this list. But yeah, if you have the cards, try it out. Try it out. This deck is so much fun if it goes off. And you could build a way more competitive list. You can play some Master Top Tourist Sai with the Steel Overseer and some Artifact Synergy. You could also play Saheeli in that list. I don't know if that is way stronger, but it sure sounds like it would be insanely strong. Now this 4/4 will do nothing at all, because we will just block it. I block with 3 creatures. I'm aware of that he will now not. We will not get the Blast Zone. But if he bounces 1, if I only assign 2 blockers, we will not get rid of it, and I want to get rid of it. All right, now let's create a golem first. Let's create a zombie. Let's scry the top of our library. Let's play the Fountain of Renewal. Let's create a 10/10. Let's get rid of the land.
The fabric of the
Oh my god, so many
multiverse
lands.
obeys
Let's get
me.
rid of another land. Alright, we want some mana left. So let's get something from outside.
My grief fuels my mission.
I want to show you the Conqueror's Skeleton actually. Alright, we want to put +1/+1 counters. We want to proliferate everything we have. Yep, all of that. And now we want to play the Galleon. And the opponent is like, I don't want to sit through this. We are clearly outvaluing insanely here.
Hey, Lenny here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Smash that bell, drop a like, and subscribe. Now I will leave you with a choice. The top video is my recommendation for you, and the bottom one is from YouTube. Now go check them out and tell me which one you enjoyed more.